A poster on the wall on Spring, a 7-year-old, and the most important thing Wendell Berry ever said. There's a print framed on my gallery wall that has followed me through more kitchens than I can count. It is a Slow Food USA poster, styled like a World War I recruitment image. A woman in a flag dress, striding forward, basket in hand. At the bottom, in clean type, is a line from Wendell Berry. Eating is an agricultural act. I bought it about 20 years ago when I was living in Northern California and had just found the slow food movement. I framed it and hung it, and it has been watching me ever since, through every kitchen, every move, every season. I don't always stop to read it, but it is always there. March does something to me. It always has. It's the month when California decides to remind you of why you live here. Farmers markets fill back up with things that actually taste like themselves. The first English peas, snap peas so sweet they don't need anything done to them, strawberries that smell like strawberries again, spring onions with the dirt still on them, and asparagus that snap instead of bend. A year ago, I took my daughter to the Sunday market, a somewhat frequent activity. She was 7 then. She walked the stalls with the focused energy of someone on an important mission. Hers was to ask me what vegetables I wanted, then announce to whichever nearby farmer that her dad was a chef and ask if they had what the chef was looking for. She delivered this information with the gravity of a press secretary, and the farmers were delighted. I was embarrassed in the best possible way. At one of the stalls, she picked up an English pea pod, still cool from the morning, and I showed her how to split it open along the seam. She popped the pea straight into her mouth, and then she made a sound, a long, sincere, entirely unself-conscious that I have stored somewhere, and I hope I never lose. She didn't know she was doing anything. She was just hungry and paying attention. Wendell Berry would have approved. My two older children, my son who was 35, my daughter who was 32, grew up in kitchens while I was still figuring out who I was. We cooked together through their childhoods in the way families do, imperfectly, seasonally, with whatever was around. Those kitchens are theirs now. They both cook well. There is no greater thing I can say about any of it than that. And now I'm doing it again with an 8-year-old who stopped strangers to tell them about her dad. I don't take that for granted, not for a single Sunday morning. She asked me earlier this week when we were going to make pasta again. I said we should do it this weekend. And then I thought about it for a moment and realized the answer was obvious. Sunday morning. We'll go to the farmer's market first. We will walk the stalls. She will announce things to farmers. We find what looks best, what smells right, what she reaches for without being told to. And then we come home and we make pasta. That's the whole plan. That's the whole thing. I write a lot on my Substack about systems, the ones that weren't built for us, the ones that extract, gate, and protect their own. It is serious work, and I believe in it. But I also have a poster on my wall that has been watching me cook for 20 years, and a daughter who learned last March that an English pea, picked the day before, eaten straight from the pod in the middle of a farmer's market, is one of the finest things in the world. I write about closed systems to show there are forces that don't care about you and I. I write about food to say, here is what does. We need both, or it is all just grievance. The table is ours. It has always been ours. It is the single greatest place to find peace, share love, and even change the world, one bite at a time. Go ahead and set it for someone this weekend.